Alright, looks like we're live.
Are we live? This is it?
Yep, we're live. We're good.
We're live.
Say hi, everybody.
This is
Nice.
the Nothing But Netplay, Melty Blood, Actress Again, current code. This is our second event, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, every 2 weeks, twice a month, something like that. How the
Twice a
fuck
month.
does time work anyway?
Yo, COVID, you see, COVID just warps its perception of time. You see, it could be a bi-weekly, but it could also be bi-yearly by that same definition.
Something like that.
Sometimes you're just like, man, life be like that. Life really be like that.
Anyway, so how many? I'm trying to load the bracket. It's not loading. How many people do we have this week? 9?
We got 9 people on deck. Couple of people
Alright.
signed up last minute. We got last minute UK legends.
Ah, damn. That's how it be. All right. Who do we have here? I recognize. We got Webb, Lem, Tasty Core, Yuzuke. I know some of these people. I also don't know some of these people. I know about half of these people. This is pretty nice.
I recognize a quarter of these individuals.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. Looks like first up, yeah, drop IP here. Please.
Oh, Argyle, yeah. All right, is this our first one here?
Yeah, Argyle versus 7 is going to be our first one.
All right, let me get in here.
Oh, yo, let's see. I'm excited. You know why?
Why?
We're going to see some quality Melty. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's always nice.
Sometimes...
I know.
Oh, sorry.
I know Argyle. I don't know 7th.
7th is Ryugi. Is the Ryugi that plays in the intro.
Oh shit.
That's who that is.
Yep. Let's see what happens. About to get into the spectate mode. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that F Ryogi?
Might be.
Yeah, okay. F Ryogi. F Ryogi is interesting because she has like no pressure. Her pressure is actually horrible. Possibly the worst in the game, but she has really good normals and unblockables. You get the gimmicks, you have to shield that or dodge. Crescent Moon can dodge.
I mean, the one thing that's good is like you say like you don't need pressure, but if you just have big ass buttons, what's the opponent gonna do about it?
Some characters have a really hard time. Tono has his own big buttons, but you know.
Tono?
Yeah.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the genericness of this main character's face?
He's, yeah. I mean, they're both main characters of something.
Hey, at least Ryogi has a
Ryogi
unique
is
face.
second away from Blood Heat here. Just get your life back. Or die. Alright,
Oh.
that sucks. Full Moon doesn't want to actually lose a round or end a round while in max, because you only get 100 back. And you have to work for that. You have to work for your 200 back again.
Yeah. I guess one of the things for like meter management is, you know, it's more important for like the full moon.
Full Moon and
Because-
Half Moon don't want to be careful about what they end the round on. For Crescent Moon, it literally doesn't matter what your meter is, because you get 200 out of max instead of 100.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
This is gonna blockable again. Come on. Gotta react to that.
I guess then let me ask this, as a person who's not as incredibly informed about Melty's pressure system, what makes Ryogi very weak? Is it just because there's more gaps in her strings that enable for you to parry out of?
She's a full moon character, which means she can't reverse beat, and none of her normals are plus. Generally, full moon characters will have a B normal. Sometimes even both B normals are +1 or more. even when they aren't, they're generally only -1 or something. Ryogi's B normals are horrible. Her C normals are horrible. Her specials are horrible. Nothing is plus on block.
Well, you said that they're mainly plus, but are they like -2, or are they all punishable?
None of them are punishable, mainly because of the pushback. But you can kind of just wait, and because of both the pushback and the minus, she can't like pressure a throw off of like not canceling into the next one, right? She can do like 5B 2B, and like okay, if she doesn't 5C, she's still not threatening.
It's just so you're saying it's because just even though the pushback's good enough, the disadvantage just ends up being in the weird situation where she can't actually like make proper contesting plays. So
She can contest, but it's not scary. That's the thing. Like you're not. Oh no, she's gonna hit me. You just not block.
It's not the Nero situation where it's like, oh god, what do I do at these slightly minus frames?
Nothing she can cancel into is going to be scary. The main thing she does is kind of basic Rekka mix-ups, but those are options flexible. And the thing she can do to beat the option select has super little reward and very high risk. There you go. Don't let her do that. You're not... Generally, it's like one-hit Rekka into dash jab, or two-hit Rekka into a ranged poke.
I guess it makes sense because it should just be based around staggers.
Yeah.
So she'd be a very kind of like basic stagger kind of throw mix-up character, but
she's never in throw range.
Yeah, but she's never in throw range, which is the problem for her.
The only way for her to get better pressure is either through instant heat or by throwing the knife. And if you can only throw the knife once before you have to go and pick it up, and you can't pick it up mid block string like H-Moon can.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Alright, looks like a couple matches wrapping up, so we'll probably be in losers in a second. Oh, okay, I got a DQ here.
I guess then there becomes a better question of like, what could the other moves supplement that moon with specifically? Or like, what does like full moon A Ryogi actually kind of bring to the table versus the other moons?
Extremely stable damage.
Okay.
Crescent and half can do these really long fancy combos to do pretty good damage, but generally will destroy their damage potential by racking up reverse beats in their pressure beforehand. Full moon can't reverse beat, so we'll never do that, but also just gets pretty good damage off of generally any hit. Can convert back into Rekka with EX Air Knife. Yeah, generally just very stable character.
So it's just like you may not have the pressure, but you have the neutral control and you have the damage. So maybe that kind of like balances itself out.
Your damage is definitely more consistent than the other moons. You have better neutral, and that's kind of none of the Ryogis are super good. Generally, it's considered that either H or F is better and C is slightly worse, and that's just kind of the Ryogi picture.
It's just because Ryogi doesn't have like the kind of like quote unquote dumbness of some other characters, like Siwara's ability to just kind of like use his projectiles to maintain this giant board space, or Nero's arms and like general long range pressure, making it difficult to just contest Nero's entire existence.
Ryogi suffers from low HP, a lack of a good reversal, except for H-Moon. H-Moon has EX Knife, which is a good reversal. The other two don't really have good reversals. Generally not the best Oki, but again, H has some tricks. Generally has to work pretty hard to get any form of Okizemi down, especially in F-Moon. And yeah, just not the greatest. Just kind of nothing super stands out aside from my normals are kind of big, but other characters do big normals even better.
I see, I see. So she's kind of like a what I would say like a standard Shoto character
She's
with
a
just
Shoto without a DP.
yep.
Yeah, right. And no fireball. Imagine if you were playing Kai and you didn't have your DP or your fireball. You just had your sword.
Man,
You can
that
swing the
would
sword
stink.
around and it's great, but that's it.
By the way, if y'all like Kai or anything adjacent to the Guilty Gear franchise, we're doing Plus R tomorrow. Let's check that out.
I'm excited.
That bracket is so stacked. By the way, I haven't. I looked
should-
at it. I looked at it, and Hano, Elven Shadow, a couple other
God.
names. Wing Zero is in there. I'm
I
like,
I need to join in for commentary for that game
you know,
because I do.
I was like, you know, I was like, why? I was like, wait a minute. I've seen like all these names in top eights. What's going on here?
What's this nonsense? People are gonna get good at plus R now.
It's the bat signal.
It's the bad.
It's the
signal.
bats. No, it's the rollback signal.
It's the.
You shine this light at the sky, and everyone who's like played before just comes out. Like you have all these new people, but all the old
you
people
you
also
shine it
show
in the
up.
sky, and like
It's even better. You have the rollback signal, and every fighting game player just comes roaring in. Doesn't matter where they're from. They just come roaring in. There's absolutely no barrier.
okay, I think we got our
Like
match
none
about to
whatsoever.
start.
And who is it again?
It's gonna be Snoop Frog and Seventh Chasm. Seventh Chasm is back. With
Okay.
us.
Well, I'm excited. Okay, same one. Okay, let's go.
No.
Oh, it closed. It closed.
Yeah, real.
A big rip. But yeah, I guess one thing that's interesting that I find fascinating about Ryogi as a character is the jump B normal. I find jump B just to be hilarious because it's so big and it's so awkward for some characters to create contesting space that it kind of it acts as like a pseudo air anti-air just because it's so consistently strong and for its being a medium button it's pretty big.
That's kind of melty blood. Ideally, you would fight people air to air instead of anti-airing them from the ground. And
I mean,
Ryogi's jump B, Full Moon Ryogi's jump B is really good air to air. Crescent Ryogi's jump B is actually a great air to ground and can cross up.
The powerful move.
In fact, like all of Ryogi's buttons are kind of pointed upwards, which is another one of her problems. Is she doesn't actually have a good jump in. Because you'll see jump A hits above her head, jump B is like straight horizontal, and jump C is that big upward slash. So it's like, how do I actually jump in?
I guess I just think about Warakia because
Yeah, you just saw jump C whiff there, hit there.
Yeah.
So there's the charged second Rekka hit, which can hit people mashing the first one, but you can option select this through Fuzzy Shield actually, where you block the instant hit, and you can shield both the delayed second hit and the overhead second hit because they have the same timing.
I think one thing also about Satsuki's anti-air is that she has the 623 series, which is just a giant arm, which is the best stop sign out there for Melty.
Satsuki is like a character that actually just destroys you anti-air. Probably the best anti-air 5A as well, in addition to the 623C.
Yeah, her 5A has like a massive button, and it's just like really good horizontal and vertical range. Like, I will say though, I haven't seen it beat many C buttons though, so that's like a good option against it, but then you get hit by the 623 if you go for the C button.
Yeah, jumping in against her is definitely a scary thing to do.
And staying around on the ground against her is kind of terrifying because her grounded pressure is so terrifying.
Yeah, Satsuki is definitely a character that you don't want to let her near you. Just play back, play slow. Sniper, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just kind of
Listen to me?
Yeah, oh no. Doesn't she also have like a surprisingly strong command throw as well to compound with her extra pressure?
I believe the only true command throw she has versus ground, and I may have this wrong because it's messed up with the moons, is the 100-meter special with the bite.
Yeah.
The other ones, there is a really slow one, which I believe is a real command throw, but it's very slow. And the other one is actually blockable. Throw, but it's blockable. Hit grab.
The hit grab. Hit grabs are the best.
Hit grabs are pretty strong in Melty because anything that counts as a throw state makes the rest of the combo unburstable. There you go. Look at that. Nice damage.
4k damage. 4k damage seems pretty strong.
Sadly didn't confirm the staggered Rekka.
Yep. Man.
No confirm on that
the
shield.
pressure that Satsuki's is dishing out is like really, really strong. Just even from like very basic strings. Ooh.
That overhead is like super risky and pretty low reward.
I
But,
mean,
sometimes it works.
ooh, was that?
That move is messed up. It has a small window of invulnerability that you can use against attacks with low amounts of active frames like that.
It seems like
And then it kind of catches you and forces you into standing, even if you're airborne,
Oh man.
if the initial hit works.
Does it actually enable an air combo if you miss the first hit?
Yeah, the last hit is jump cancelable and launches.
That's interesting.
So it even picks up off of OTG.
Oh wow, that's actually crazy.
That counter hit is comboable. You can just 2A after that counter hit and get a full combo out of it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's generally the go-to meter dump outside of EX Air Knife.
And you said the TX air knife is just a good way to get out of pressure in situations in general, correct?
No, that's H Moon Ryogi EX Knife is a reversal. It's like a frame zero multi-hitting projectile.
That's hilarious.
That's just get off me. Yeah, it's really annoying. The only ways you can't block it. If you air block it, you die. If you shield it, you die. You have to low profile it or just jump over it. It's a very annoying thing to deal with.
That seems like a stick with Ryogi, where it's just she may not be the strongest, but she's very frustrating to deal with. Oh no. Ooh. What is the OTG roles within Melty? I know that's like one of the cornerstones of Satsuki's like BMBs, the understanding of like how many OTGs you can actually do within a combo, and going from air extension with it.
So, certain moves put you in OTG state. You can ground bounce or wall bounce 3 times. Any hit grab adds 1 to the bounce limit.
Interesting.
Certain moves will pick up out of OTG state. Her hit grabs are namely some of them. That move, that like big jump slash, EX jump slash, is really interesting because it's air unblockable, but doesn't hit crouching. So if you're on the ground, you can just duck. It's also jump cancelable on block, so if they do block it standing, you basically get a free mix-up out of it. That's not the punish you want.
Yep. Very hard. Wow.
Here we go.
That counter hit. No conversion. That's okay.
Trying to do kind of a harder combo there. Not sure. You can just 5C or 5B and get the guaranteed damage instead of doing the 2B 5C pickup.
Okay.
But 7 is gonna take that.
Nice. Good stuff to her. My bad. But yeah, I think it's kind of interesting because like one thing we saw in that set was I think one thing that's interesting is Satsuki's ability to just like contest a character with Ryogi, where like you said, it's Kai's like it's Kai without Fireball or DP, but you have just like the long sword normals, and yet Setsuki had like equivocally as big normals and was
Yeah,
able to contest the
yeah.
ground very similarly.
Satsuki's 2C is, I believe, like 5 frames and gigantic, and she gets a full. It's ridiculous. I feel like if you're against Ryogi, uh, just on block, just hit 2C and see what happens.
2C to me seems like a very reliable option because if you backdash it, it should be safe on whiff because Ryogi doesn't have like the best whiff punishment options without meter. And then even on block, it's safe and can be. And since you're typically crescent when you're playing Satsuki, you're just going to go reverse beat into other options.
Yeah, Satsuki 2C is something you can just kind of mash on block, and it'll destroy a lot of people who aren't specifically trying to beat that option.
I mean, Satsuki is one of those characters where she just seems like a gorilla, where it's just like once she's in, it's just a whale. She starts just wailing on top of you, and there's not a whole lot you can really
She's
do.
very classically described as the one chance character. If you get in once, you can very easily win off of that. But ideally, in ideal situations, getting in that one time is not the easiest thing to do.
I know that her matchup against Nero is actually quite difficult because Nero just does arm and sets up his summons, and it's like
Yeah,
maneuvering around that is so difficult. And even though Nero doesn't have the best defensive options against her, she's able to just so effectively control the neutral pace that it's very difficult.
yeah. And the other two moons have better neutral in various ways. H Moon has the aerial projectile, which is really good as like defensive space control, and Full Moon has this invincible forward hop grab that is like the anti-projectile button.
The anti-projectile button.
Yeah, if you're on the ground and you see them do a projectile and you're within half a screen, you press, I think it's 236C, and she jumps for and she does this like forward hop and grabs them, and that's it. And like generally against Nero, people would switch to F Moon because F has the same combo as C Moon, though it's slightly harder for no actual reason. But she just controls. She makes it so hard for Nero to put out summons that it just makes the matchup easier.
Oh man, when you have to actually make Nero think, that's when it's a disadvantageous matchup.
Yeah. Nero players hate it. Uh, yeah.
Requiring
So
thought in any matchup. That's too
F
hard, man.
F Ryugi has the same jump C loops, charge jump C loops, but they're all 1 frame tighter for reasons. They just are.
I enjoy arbitrary execution difficulties on similar characters for no stated reason, except that they must be.
Yeah. I think if it wasn't for that, she'd be notably more popular, but she's kind of just a silly pick people do every once in a while.
I guess it's one of
No,
those things
she's not
where
like F-Arc because she actually just does the same combo.
she's not F-Arc. She actually does the same thing. She just has that one gimmick.
But her pressure is different because she can't reverse beat. Her specials are different, but her combo route is the same. She just does the same combo.
Slightly harder.
It's all 1 frame harder because it needs to be. Are we getting into this next match? What's our next match?
It's actually what?
Okay.
Argyle and Aiken.
See
Okay.
Argyle again.
Yep.
Oh my god, is this Eflen? I love Eflen. Eflen is hilarious.
Eflen? Oh, isn't it Eflen? Full N?
Yeah, full moon Len with the Doritos.
Oh yeah, the Doritos. I for some reason only think of White Len for some reason. I always forget about it. But yeah, I know Len is like infamous because of Catwalk.
Yeah, Catwalk. People hate Catwalk. People hate Jump C. People hate Jump 2C.
I know that Jump C is considered really egregious. jump standing C is really egregious. Oh my god. Do you enjoy the character?
I've played some. If you do well as Flen, you feel like your brain is so big because you did something hilarious with Doritos, and anytime you do that, you feel like a genius. You feel like you just got your PhD in Doritology.
I feel so intelligent.
Like you put this mirror down like 5 seconds ago. You threw them into it. You got a combo out of it. Now they're in the corner. The tech trapped. Everything's bad for them, except the fact that you're now pressuring as Flen. But it's another character with horrible pressure.
You're F1, so you just don't have pressure. Is this why Crescent is just more popular? Is it because it's more straightforward?
Half Moon is the main one.
What happened?
Half Moon Len is the one. Is generally the go-to. Half Moon Len is just a really strong rushdown character that just jumps at you, does the fuzzy, and kills you.
Look, listen. I have the giant jump C button. You cannot tell me that I'm not playing neutral now.
Yeah, you do Len neutral. If they block it, you do the fuzzy, and then you win. She also has like, I mean, F also has the air throw loop. It's more difficult because you can't reverse beat, but you get more out of it. You kind of get a better setup. She also has the fuzzy, except it has no low option. DP. Oh, grab through the 2A, that's weird.
Ooh, that cross-up was kind of neat.
Drops the combo just a little.
One thing I noticed with Shiki is that his movement speed is not the greatest. Outside of, like, moving in the air.
Shiki has really good burst movement. He can dash forward a short distance pretty fast. And that's about it.
Yeah, he seems kind of like basic. There's not a whole lot of like.
He's honest Footsie's character.
The most honest of Footsies.
Okay, here we go. Don't tech. That's not really the OP you want, but okay. Ideally, you'd put a Dorito down. Ah. Alright, here we go. So, the EX1 is just a constantly active hitbox with blasting. The other ones you have to activate. They don't do anything until they're activated. Or if you're in hit stun already.
I always do enjoy seeing myself some good old generic Melty blood.
Yeah. Oh,
ooh,
nice.
dive kick.
Nice duck. Ideally you'd want to put out the other Dorito since it's a lot more threatening than that one. The horizontal one instead of the vertical one allows for much larger combos. Yeah, so
Nice.
if you block string
And
into
I like-
Dorito activation, it's actually really plus and super annoying to deal with. Like that.
Like that. I like how.
Could have actually just run in there.
I like how I believe Aiken is white line, correct?
Yeah.
I like how Aiken is like slowly just kind of feeling out his character, like just slowly applying like the different like moves in Doritos for like these nice bits of stagger pressure, and then just
Yeah.
and then Shiki out here is being like, yo, I'm generic main protagonist, man. I'm just gonna do the most basic thing ever.
There you go, DP.
Look, DP is power.
Can't hate on them fundamentals. Really can't.
Listen.
Can't.
You really can't. You can't hate DPs, man. DPs are too powerful.
Yeah, I mean, Argyle was just kind of hanging back, saying, "You're going to eventually jump at me, and when you do, I'm gonna DP you."
I have the meter. Isn't it also air unblockable, his DP?
Only the initial hit when he's on the ground.
Oh, okay. I did not
After
know that.
he's in the air, it's not.
That's interesting.
Is
did
how
not
I
know
believe that one works. Unlike Nanya's, which is just air unblockable entirely. Alright, so we have Lem versus Web.
Nani is such an interesting character when we compare him to Tono, because Tono's so simple, yet so effective. Where Nani is like, I have no neutral, but if you need a pressure character, let me just do these unseeable left-right mix-ups into a tick throw setup as well.
Yeah, they're despite how similar so many of their moves are, they function very differently.
Yeah, like Tono has like just a much more consistent neutral game that lets him kind of like play at a very specific kind of shoulda range.
No, yeah, Nani has JC. I'm nice. Always a good time.
Oh, 1 second.
Okay, yeah, y'all got Lem on the left, Web on the right.
Lev on the right. Both of them start with an LE.
Lem versus Web.
A web.
Yeah. My good friend Web Ubika. Burn, aka Burning Moon, aka various other things.
Various other things. Some that shall not be named.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we should have Lem, I believe, played Chaos. Yeah, okay.
Lem should be Efroa here.
Yeah, Efroa. But I can't remember his name.
Alright, I'm synced up.
Look at Nero. Look at Nero on the right, just being like, oh, I'm so dissatisfied being top tier.
It's a great color.
It is great.
Yeah, Summon immediately have to back off. No, didn't jump cancel. Oh, manages to avoid the 2C there. Gets hit by the 5C. Anti-air, you're in the corner. Knockdown. Summon 1. Oh, good mash. Sees the empty jump, says nope. Going to meter conversion. Knockdown. Oh, other side.
Man, look at Bug Bite being the greatest normals right there.
Yeah, Mantis Arm, always a classic.
Setting up that 6 dagger pressure that Nero is known for. Set up the summon, put the opponent in a bad position, and then just kind of slowly move forward.
That one's air unblockable as well.
Oh, really?
Air blockable DP. Only the first grounded hit is air unblockable, but once he's moving upwards, air blockable as you saw. Alright, Nero in max mode. Gonna see EX pros. There they are.
The pros are gonna be scary.
We're gonna take a highly prorated combo here. Spend all the meter on it. Doesn't matter. Nice fuzzy. Doesn't get the proper follow up though. Roa JC. Ridiculous button. But Web is gonna take that round.
Yeah. Did you say that this matchup was in particular like even for Chaos and for Roa?
No.
Oh.
H Roa is seen as someone who evens it out because of his dash special, but not F. F doesn't have that. It's very common that you'll see people switch mainly from C Roa, who, despite being a top tier, actually has a really hard time against Nero.
It's just because Nero's ability to set up those summons makes it so he has very easy ways to get around Roa's unblockable lightning?
Mainly he can sit out. Orbs are not actually full screen, nor is the EX lightning. So he can sit full screen and set up summons. And that forces C-Roa to move forward, which is not something C-Roa is meant to do.
Arm, the classic.
But F-Roa here kind of just wants to play this mid-range game where he can do the vertical lightning. But Nero sort of dominates that space pretty well.
And Nero just looks like he just has that ability to just like never having to worry about mid-range control ever against any character, just because his buttons outrange everyone's. Wow, absolutely dominant.
Nero kind of does throw his hurt box around with most of his buttons, but F-Roa's greatest tool is the held jump C, where he can extend the hitbox duration all the way until it lands, and it actually makes the red very large. Very powerful move, but Nero's anti-air abilities kind of don't care about it. But there it is. He's gonna get that jump C starter.
Nice.
Damage.
Looking like Lem here has an actual advantage setting up Roa stuff against the corner.
He also has IH if he needs it, or Burst, which he's going to use there. That was a bad Burst, though. Perfectly baited by Webb is going to take the match out of it.
Yep. Nice throw bait. I guess it's kind of interesting, just like how kind of how that matchup plays, where we just can see like Rose just absolute dominance, where we have a character who's meant to be played in the mid range, and then just being absolutely dominated by Roa's just even stronger mid range options.
Yeah, you have like characters that want to play at that range. Often, as they move into that range, Nero will put out a summon. And then, even if they get if they get him to block, they have to immediately stop to block the summon in turn. And if they get a hit, they often have to do a suboptimal conversion because they have to immediately jump cancel away from the summon. And Nero's one of those characters where if you hit him, his summons don't go away. So you know.
Yep. Again, you just do it. Just do it! As one might say. So then comes like, I guess a better question is, since we were having this discussion from last time, what do you think would be like a prime example of like an even character, a character that can have like actual options against Nero's shenanigans?
Crescent Mech.
Crescent Mech?
Crescent Mech is like one of the strongest characters against Nero. Do you control the ground? I mean, that's not even. It's just advantage C Mech. You control the ground with laser. If he jumps into the air, you throw the jetpack out, and because he throws his hurt boxes around, you can just hit him out.
The jetpack just kind of wins there. It's kind of. I guess, is there any other character where there was is there another character that can probably do it? Like, does, like, I don't know, C-Neko Mech, for instance, or any of the other top tiers like Hisui or Aoko? Do you have any like good specific things that help them against Nero, or is Nero? Oh, sorry.
Any character that controls full screen well, pretty good time. Any character that can go through his frame traps by destroying his general safety with range. Yeah, F-Hime. Anytime he summons in pressure, you can geyser him. Normally he's safe, but the geyser has such range and speed that it goes through it. A character like F. Kohaku can throw her projectile or even counter through the gaps in the pressure. This pressure is very gapped, and being able to abuse those gaps is good. CL, notably, full screen projectiles and 236C, great way to counter his pressure. Alright, but anyway, we're getting some nice Dorito play here. 1-1 while I was talking about that.
Oh, it's
1-1 on the round count, not the game count.
Yeah. Doritos. I like Doritos. Doritos are fun.
Calls out the empty jump. Doesn't get the conversion, though. Dorito. Yep. Air dashes right into it. really want to see 214B instead of 214A because you get so much more reward out of it. There you go. It won't reflect the knife, but generally if you do 214A on the ground and then jump 214B, you can throw them into the 214B and get a combo out of it.
Is there, I guess it's one of those things, is there any risk to doing that though? Is there any way like that someone can capitalize off of those situations?
If you can punish her for putting it out, it's good. Generally, the 214A is kind of only good as a projectile reflector. In 214, it's also slightly better. It's better in pressure. As a combo tool, having random 214Bs floating around is so much better. There we go. Tried to, not sure if that was a projectile throw or a mirror summon, but knife's the startup of it.
I think based on the way that based on the angle, it's probably just like a projectile throw, just to like contain the pressure that Ryogi was like setting up.
Yeah.
Akin might not be aware of how minus the matchup actually is, so it's kind of one of those things where it's like they just want, you know, Ryogi off them.
Yeah.
Because like Akin's like trying to back off away from 7 as egregiously as possible.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of want to have your mirrors out so you can do things instead of just having like your super basic character. Where you do this combo, that does 4.8 because Ryogi is made of paper.
Oh my.
That's just no, dropped it. That would have been death. Yeah, Ryogi dies in two hits here.
Yeah.
F-Lens combo actually just does a good amount of damage for how simple it is. Kind of just one of those F-Moon things. And Ryogi has very weak defenses, so F-Len can finish rounds super quick.
Makes sense.
Not quite. It's okay. It's the reset. Missing the jump B, going for like a delayed jump C. Don't do that.
Oh my god.
It's okay. Just a throw punish.
I guess one thing that also is somewhat powerful about Len that I'm noticing is that in the Ryugi, because Ryugi doesn't have her own like fireball to like help control like the neutral pace and the back and forth of this match and forcing the jumps from Len. They can kind of just keep throwing the fireball at just like a safe range and kind of force their way in very slowly.
Yeah. That the Len ball is weird because it moves so slowly, and it also just it becomes active like behind her very early before it even appears visually. So it can like weirdly save you if they jump at you when you're doing it because of how early it appears.
Is this something that's like unique to the to Full Moon? Just
Only
like...
Full Moon has that fireball. The other ones have the little like ice spike thing that they do instead.
Oh right, the ice spike. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that's the same input.
Casual 4K damage. That seems pretty good, I would say.
Len is also made of paper. Both of these characters have very weak defenses.
I guess one thing that Len does have going for her is that she does have cat stance. Oh my.
Cat is actually really good against Ryogi, but kind of less so against F. You will go under 5B and 5C, but F is much more likely to use knife reset, and Catwalk goes under the knife immediately. Oftentimes, if I'm playing Len against Ryogi, I'll just hold down forward in block stun and walk through the knife.
I guess it's one of those things where it's just like Cat being Cat itself is just like it's such a good defensive option. Just in general.
Yeah.
You just kind of avoid the situation regardless, and it just kind of works out.
7 takes it though. The thing with using Cat against F less likely to knife, and and is more likely to stagger into Rekka. And the Rekka starts from the ground and will just hit you.
Mm. It'd be like that.
Okay, so next up is Tasty Core and Lem. Tasty Core, if I remember right, is the C-Say player.
Oh, nope. I bet. A moment. Okay. What do you think? Nope, that's not it. Huh. Sorry if I'm asking a lot of questions. I just feel like I'm not super as informed about the Melty situation, about specific interaction with Melty. Like I understand like the general concept of like the neutral game and how characters fight back and forth, but like the general tool sets and the the subtleties between each different moon is kind of escapes me.
Yeah, it can be a lot to kind of learn because like you'll see the character will look the same. It's like, oh no, this is the moon that does like 50% of things completely differently. It's
Yeah,
like, oh, it's like
I
this
think
one has a projectile, but those don't, or
I
whatever.
think like the best example is like Warakia, and you look
Oh
at
god,
Crescent and Full Moon Warakia, and you're just like, what is this nonsense?
yeah, it's entirely different, and it's entirely different tools, entirely different playstyle.
Yeah. So it's like it's kind of wild when you think about it because it really is just like, oh, there's like these set of characters, but there's actually 3 versions of these. So you have like over 90 characters.
Yeah, and like some of them will have 2 versions that are pretty similar, and then some characters will just have all 3 are completely different.
Yeah. I think one of the best ones is like Powered CL, where like Powered CL has like completely different like moons, where you have the neutral moon in Half Moon with rock.
That's Full Moon has rock.
Full Moon has rock.
Crescent Moon has horizontal lightning shot, which is really annoying. Half Moon has vertical lightning
Vertical
shot.
lightning.
And it's
Sorry,
like
I missed that one.
they all do like the exact same thing. If you show me a powered CL combo, unless it's F Moon doing rocks, I won't be able to tell the moon difference. Oh, they did a bunch of kicks. They knocked them into the air. They did the DP that's not a DP. They air threw them. They did another combo after the air throw. And okay, they used a special move. I know which one it is. It's like when you get to the end of the combo, H Moon will do launcher into lightning and do a left right. Full Moon will just do a knockdown and throw the rock at you, and you have to guess like 4 different things because of the rock being there. And C Moon just does lightning.
I love how unexcited you sounded when you said C Moon just does lightning.
C Moon is like the one you see the least, and is C Moon has the 1F Microwalks Vortex thing. Okay, next time I see Strot pick C Moon powered CL, I'll make sure to look for it. Because that's the only time I'm gonna see it. No offense to the 0 other Crescent powered CL players.
Man, you're convincing me to play Crescent now for some reason, just so I could be the other Crescent player.
I mean, every once in a while someone picks up the character and then doesn't.
I mean, I like Barakia right now. Barakia is real fun.
Yeah, but anyway, we're looking at Crescent Seifuku, the autopilot high tier against Full Moon Roa, Mr. Neutral.
Oh man, I like neutral decision making, the character.
Yeah, his neutral decision making is to press jump C.
Oh man, I feel so smart. The intelligence I've displayed by pressing one button. Man, I'm so
there
right
it goes.
for this video game.
Alright, so anytime she does the stupid Soko Day, you don't want to block it, you don't want to get hit by it. 50-50, here we go. Going to the corner. Which way? Oh, you guessed the wrong way. Back to the other corner. Yep, here we go. Nice. Keep it simple. Just do your mix-up, hit the mix-up, win. Alright, here we go.
Man.
Punish, nope, no punish.
Man, you make it sound so easy.
Yeah, just hope that, Cisse never hits you ever. And, she's really easy to beat. Sadly, I often get hit by her, and then it's not easy. So, here we go. Gonna do Sokode. Set play pillar, pillar activate. What is it? It's a high-low. Here we go. Sokode. Back to the ground. Sokode. Up we go. JC. Oh, you dropped the combo. It's okay. This pressure.
Okay.
Sokode.
Drop
Uh-oh,
combos
jump
have never
seat.
been the death of anybody, clearly.
Alright. Blood heat. No, IH. Good IH. Alright, just throw that away. It's okay. You don't need it. No, you got blocking the wrong way. Here we go. Sokode. Don't drop this. EX pillar. EX activate. You're gonna just block. Keep blocking. Oh, what good blocks. Never mind, you got hit.
Man. You see, I love when you see a fire pillar, you just feel sad for anyone who's just stuck in there. Because you see and you're just like, you know you're not blocking that.
So, there's an interesting thing about the fire pillar. There is a 1 frame gap, but because of the, natural, I forget what the term for it is. You can stop blocking in that gap, but you can't actually shield. Because you need to wait for the neutral frame. It's called the neutral frame. You need to wait for the neutral frame. So you can get hit by pillar, but you can't actually reversal out of it. It's really cool. It's
That
not.
sounds really dumb.
Yes.
I mean,
Maybe they intended for you to be able to EX guard and like shield it and do something. And like, even if you could, she'd still be able to bait it. But here's a lot of damage into EX pillar, into activation. Nice blocks. No. Overhead. You have to block high 3 times. So Tasty Core is going to take that. He took the first round to get warmed up, but seems to be pretty in gear right now.
Yeah. I mean, one thing it does seem like Roa, or at least H-Roa does, is that he does have the capacity to control the neutral space pretty well against Akiha.
Yeah, the B Lightning kind of will hit the space she wants to jump up and do Sokode in, which makes her have to do it from further away where she's not actually spaced properly.
I mean, as we can see here, the pressure is actually very real by,
This character
wow.
has pretty bad defenses. She can't EX shield into 5A because both of her A buttons are kind of bad for mashing, and she has no her EX DP kind of sucks.
Man, a bad DP character? Oh wow, Roa just jumped
Yeah,
straight into the
DP.
corner trying to avoid it.
You have to spend 100 meter to have something that is both not immune to throws and that you can like whiff a button and then shield on reaction.
Nice. Sakude? That is so infectious.
Again, back down, set play. Here we go. Double overhead. Low this time. So I've yet to
This
see
time
Tasty
instead of
Core
the
use
third
command.
overhead, it went for the low.
Did you know this character has a command throw?
Yep.
Just in case you needed another mix-up.
In case this character needed more opportunities to make you mixed.
Yeah. Oh, great heat.
That was actually so nice in the bait for the heat, but doesn't get punished
Doesn't
and now
get the
gets
combo out of it. And now you're being Sokode back to the other corner because we go coast to coast.
Ah.
We do single overhead into low this time.
Yep. Give me a setup.
There it is. Alright, I need to stop talking about options because people start using them. They're listening to me, I'm sure.
Man, it's okay. He'll make a comeback. Just watch. See, he's gonna block
No.
it. Never mind.
Oh my, no, okay. You have
I
to
was wrong.
actually link the 2A out of that combo. IH, get your life back. Alright, heat versus heat. Alright, one chance.
You see, I was right. He wasn't dead.
Yeah, you were right.
Never
Oh,
mind.
good match.
I was wrong.
Here we
wrong.
go.
I was so wrong.
Here we go. Can you end this? Alright.
Hello, command grab.
All I had to do was talk about the command grab, and like 4 of them come out in a row.
Man, it's like we forgot that this character can actually like straight up just be like, man, blocking. This seems like a bad option.
I mean, it seems like a bad option, but also you have to block. Against like bad ones, they might not know how to confirm the combo out of the pillar just hitting raw, and sometimes you'll get out. But any other answer, like actually having an answer to the pillar, is super character specific. And pretty much any answer a character will have, she has her own answer to that answer, right?
I mean, that comes into the counterplay. It's just like that's because clearly the devs had the impression that you want to use Fire Pillar to just control that situation.
Yeah, and there's nothing. She can't do anything. There's no character that just immediately says, "Screw your pillar, I have an option." The only thing that you can actually do, I believe, is last target. But she can probably just time out your blood heat if she puts you into a combo after you activate blood heat. She would do a extended combo where you won't have blood heat by the time you get up. And so you can't last arc it, so it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Looks like
But we are
into
going
winners.
to see Webb versus Argyle, I believe.
So we're definitely gonna have Nero in here. There we go. All right. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that hover is cap.
Siroa.
I believe Argyle plays H, so we'll actually see the race car.
I was about to be like, is Weeb gonna play a different character? Man.
It's Tono.
Tono. Roa, okay.
Yeah, all right. So this is the counter pick Roa. He's gonna zoom.
He's gonna zoom across the screen. I wonder what Weeb is thinking.
He's
Is he thinking about just making like a different character switch?
I don't think he wants to do that. He does occasionally play other characters, but none of them are kind of on the same level as his Nero.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think counterpicking is a viable choice.
Maybe one of those things where you're just like, you can counterpick, but it's not like desirable.
It's not a tool you actually have. It's like you're gonna counterpick out of an even matchup. Yeah, there it is. It's like, hi, I'm in your face now.
Yeah.
The other really good tool is that TK Lightning Ball. He does Blanca Ball in the air.
Blanca Ball, you say?
And it's not the one where he spins, the one where he like kind of crouches down and makes lightning around him.
Yeah.
So this character can do that in the air, and it's plus when you TK it. It also like hits both sides.
Wait, it hits both sides? That's wild.
Yeah, it's a really funny move. So you can use it to protect your landing. Like there. Yeah, alright.
Oh
Just
my
spend your
God.
meter, make him block. So if he has more windup on the dash, it's like +6. which is ridiculous.
That is kind of wild, actually.
But if it's instant, it is punishable. Yeah, DP.
Oh god, just mash. Be out here mashing.
Also, the diagonal lightning is entirely air unblockable.
Entirely air unblockable. Wow, that was very nice. I really liked how, who was it again? I forget his name. Roa. Never mind. I like how Roa was able to... What? Thank you, Argon. I like how Argon was able to just, like, recognize the 2C was coming and airbag dash back, but instead ended up being in the corner, which is just like, which I think was great positional awareness from both players.
Yeah, Argyle had some funny pressure. Throw him! What are you doing? Oh, you don't want to do that. That's such a bad position. You wasted your meter on that.
Whoa! Arm? Oh my.
Oh no, the deer!
That was
Yeah.
dirty.
The dropped combo into EX Deer was a time to just throw him into the corner and just back off.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate.
Back off and get back to neutral. Instead, he just kind of froze up, and then he used his bunker. H-Moon bunker costs 100 meter, is fully invulnerable, but the Deer meant, and it also has a hard knockdown that you generally get a left-right off of. So kind of ridiculous, but the Deer meant he just had to block off of it, so he spent 100 meter to keep blocking.
He spent 100 meters to be blocking.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
It does sound bad.
How dare you summon? And he jumps away, watching the Deer, smart.
Yep, counter hit, ooh, nice.
Yeah, jump B is this big upwards boot.
Ooh, just jumps straight into the arm. Or sorry, into the into centipede arm.
Mantis arm.
Arm! There it is. So you have to name the arm differently.
Yeah, the mantis. I mean, for a while the mantis claw was called a different part of the mantis's anatomy.
Nice, Blanca ball.
Good DP.
Nice. But I feel one thing that like the Roa, like that's really awkward, that or like that one thing that Weeb's doing in particular is very strong, is that Weeb is kind of like awkwardly jumping at just the right times, so that Roa's just not ever able to get that hit in.
Yeah, but manages to save that. Yeah, this matchup forces, it's not a negative matchup, it just forces you to abandon your normal game plan and adopt a slightly different one, which Nero players hate.
Wait, actually applying different strategies in a fighting game? What is this concept?
Yeah, adaptation, being forced, you should adapt only if you want to, really. You shouldn't have to adapt. Nice shield.
Oh, that's
crossed
just
up.
sadness. Look at that gear. The air throw. Nice.
Yeah, maintaining this space.
Nice. No, deer!
Doesn't get it.
Deer, man, you know what? People say dogs are people's best friends, but secretly actually deer.
Oh, that's, yeah, not quite fast enough. This is a bad spot to be.
That was a good attempt. Oh no. Oh no.
One more mix.
Nice.
We out. You just got a 2C 5C. Come on.
That is so disastrous.
Yeah.
It's okay though. That stagger is nice. Oh my god.
Nice 50-50. Oh, good stagger on the lightning. Alright, we're going for a mid-screen hard knockdown here. Bait the heat. Nope, just throws him. No heat anyway. Ooh.
I mean, he's in a good spot right now.
Block.
Oh, as they say that. He gets hit by arm. Gets the stagger going. Probably trying to chicken block.
Knockdown. Gonna have a deer.
Oh, nice. That was
kind of nasty. Yeah, there we go. That's the matchup.
Nice mash out. That was such a smart mash out.
Yeah,
Nice.
good heat. Pause the clock. Oh, doesn't quite get the dash in. Oh no, you're not blocking low. He forgot to block low.
That was so. Oh man, that was so sad.
It's
That
three.
won't-
It's first to 3, right, for winners finals. So he has
Yeah,
one
it's
more,
first
right?
Yeah, they got one more.
Yeah, y'all got one more.
But no, that was just like an incredible sadness because like he was doing so well, and then he just got randomly clipped by the half screen low.
Yeah. It's an air unblockable low, so it's super annoying. I'm pretty sure that one's air unblockable.
I would not be. You know what? I would not be unsurprised if it was air unblockable.
Nice dash under.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that's actually quite interesting about Roa too, is that Roa does have that incredibly strong like mobility to help back him up against Nero summons.
Yeah, it throws a speedy boy. The bunker. Alright. Fakes the dash, gets the throw. Not quite
Gets
close
out
enough.
of range and then gets hit by Mantis arm.
Nice patience. Block, block, block.
Oh
Wait.
no.
Yeah, you might be able to. Yeah.
That's so sad. And we've just sitting outside of the range of the DP.
Yeah. And I feel like, he could just be pressing 236A in these lock strings a little bit more. Yeah, get that reset. Nope.
Nice. Oh no.
Here's some damage. Here's a deer. Oh, pulls him out the corner. The filthy mix-up.
I have arm. You must respect my arm. Oh my god, that damage.
Catches the jump out. So that one is also a... Oh no, you didn't shield.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
I mean,
That reversal is just kind of reactable. It's not if you're obviously in the startup or something, but I think he could have tried to shield there.
Maybe he was trying to do something because it looked like he jumped and he was just outside of rank 2B, and he may
He
have
was
been
air
trying.
dashing.
He was air dashing. Yeah, that makes sense because he was trying to escape after his 2B whiffed from his frame trap because he didn't want to deal with Nero. So that was
Yeah.
just a good. I feel like it was a safe call out too. From it's just we was like, yo, you're gonna try escaping me when you whiff buttons. You are facing Nero, son. You can't do that. Like that's something that's like that Nero just does not allow. You whiffed against me with half screen normals.
Yeah, if you push yourself out against Nero, he has, like, you don't want to push yourself out. You put yourself in the range of the Mantis arm or the claw or something. IADing back in, kind of rough. You kind of just want to stay really close and abuse his slower startup on the closer range normals rather than push yourself out because you think you're pushing yourself out to a safe distance. You're not.
I mean, Nero's like that guy where he's just like the god of the mid range. So what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, you don't actually want to put yourself in the mid range.
Because you're not gonna win that battle against Nero.
Yeah. This matchup sucks.
For Ryogi.
So okay, here's the thing. There is a knowledge check. Ryogi can 214C out of the pillar, and you have to know what to do there. But it's hard to zone this character when she just jumps and does Sokode.
Fire Pillar is powerful.
Dang. No shield counter.
Yeah. This does seem just very difficult because Ryogi doesn't have the strongest anti-airs, and while her air normals are
She
good,
does.
they're not. It's not. He's just not going to contest with like Tono's ability to contest the air with Fire Pillar and her air normal. It's just so difficult.
Yeah, like you can do like rising jump A, rising jump C, and hope, but if you mess those up, you die, and you die really fast because you're Ryogi. This sucks.
Look at those staggers.
I think one of the most annoying things to me about Sei is that even if she like messes up the combo and gets a weird OTG hit, the Sokode OTG relaunches and you just go into your combo regardless. You like actually can't mess up. Like a bunch of the top tiers in this game like don't care about having the wrong range for their combo. That's not.
They just kind of.
That's not the way to pick that up.
That they have it, you know.
Yeah, like if you there's characters like, oh, I'm not at the range to do my proper conversion. I need to do something else. These characters don't care. It just works.
It just works. I'm just thinking of like that the Araki meme now, where it's just like, it just works. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, really good starter. Oh, okay. Could have done an extension there with either. Actually, that won't work because it's hitting wrong. If they go OTG for the last hit, it won't launch them properly. Okay. So if 7 had done jump 2-2C, probably could have gone into a kill from that combo, just because of how good the starter was.
Yeah, that's
or even just try jump 2-3-6C.
From that overhead was just wild.
Yeah,
just
jump
like,
C is big damage.
And Ryogi does do damage.
This sucks.
Oh, she messed up.
No, that was intentional to get the throw.
Was it just to set up the command throw?
Yeah, because here's the thing: the pillar moves forward. It tracks in on you. It will move towards you if it doesn't hit you at first. But that's it. So like, if they miss the first hit, the next one will connect because it's gonna move forward.
I get it. So the intentionally with the first part of the pillar to go in for the command throw mix up, and if they missed it, the pillar would have protected them regardless. Okay.
Yeah, if they jump out, they have to air block. And if I believe it doesn't go away on trade, so you would poke out of the command throw and then get hit by the pillar, and she gets the combo anyway.
What a sick character.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I too enjoy having the privileges of a top tier character, as evident by my choice of characters.
I don't like winning. I like losing.
I just want to chime in.
I
And
like
say
having something happen and being like, why can't I do that?
I just want to say that I think adapting is totally a choice. Going O2 is also a consequence. That's really all I gotta say.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think general mentality
all go O2 at tournaments, guys. We don't let that dishearten us. We make it.
You gotta make it. You gotta make it happen. Literally, you blink twice and there's another tourney for this game, so you're good.
Yeah, you'll find another chance to go O2. I mean, to do better.
It's okay. Argyle. Is this losers finals or losers semis? Losers finals. Nice.
There are options for beating the command grab setup. If you do, you have to be like super big brain about it, where you hit an A normal, and then you cancel into shield, and you shield the pillar. Assuming it doesn't go, I'm fairly certain it doesn't go away if you just hit her. The main thing to do is you have to move forward. You might be able to jump forward and go through the hits if the first one whiffs, you jump forward and the next one goes behind you. But holding up forward on wake up is never a good choice. Definitely not something you'd normally do.
Unconventional tech for future engagements is always helpful in some fashions.
Yeah, you have to take some crazy risks to deal with that setup.
Probably why the setup is good. Yeah.
Argyle's back to see Tono. Honest neutral versus dishonest neutral.
I enjoy dishonest neutral.
It's just chilling. You can Soko Day, that's fine.
I love one thing I do love about Melty Blood specifically is I just love the diversity of the characters. We have so many different
School children.
well, we have school
I
children.
mean, what?
Well, we have school children, but this is an anime. You just kind of accept there'll be a high school setting set in there. You just have to accept that first of all. But I like how all of them are like different. Like we have like evil versions of characters. We have like the
Oh
main
my God.
villain.
You got an EX guard, my dude. EX guard. Push her out. EX guard actually makes your guard meter go upwards instead of downwards. So it's really good if someone's making you block. I think he just wants to save his meter here. Alright, he's an H-Moon player. He doesn't know what EX guard is. That's true. You know,
EX
that's how
guard.
it is sometimes.
Hey man, Melty Blood has like a bajillion mechanics. You cannot know what they all are. And some of them like really weird and obscure too. Like the different forms of OTG rules that you have to that you literally explained to me today. Oh my god. That's actually wild.
Yeah.
That's just like, man, that's unfair. But also understandable.
EX guard is one of the most integral mechanics, but H-Moon doesn't have to do it. Yeah, that's a big thing. Like I know people who say I only want to play H-Moon because I don't want to learn EX guard. But like, there's situations where it's like you'll get into a situation where as H-Moon you are fucked because you don't have meter for bunker and you can't EX guard out.
Is that just the one thing that Crescent does just have over other moons? Is that it has some of the best defensive mechanics?
Yeah, Crescent has like the best shield, and it has EX guard. F Moon has EX guard, but doesn't have the good shield.
Does not
again,
have the good shield.
Crescent's shield is being better than full shield is kind of dependent on the normals, but Crescent can EX shield into jump, which like doesn't matter. F Moon can never do that.
This stagger pressure is so scary. Look at that. Went from like a full disadvantage position to just swinging it completely with just some well-placed staggers. Especially like the fire pillars, just to keep them locked in that corner. I really liked how Tasty Core just set up those pillars just to control. Oh my god, that conversion was godlike.
Yeah. Tono's DP isn't invulnerable, but if it trades super favorably for him.
Man, did you see that? Just be like,
no
man,
EX.
man.
I was
you
hoping
see,
for the EX combo.
I need to take the kids to school. I need to make lunch. I need to finish my paperwork. Oh, thanks, game. You just gave me the hit stun that lasts doing all of these activities for the day.
Well, it launches and it counter hits, so they're in air counter hit state, and they won't. It's air untechable, and you just sweep them. And if it trades, you're grounded. And if they didn't sweep you, you recover from hit stun. You're still standing, and they're falling towards you and can't tech.
Yeah, just it's wild. Just so much time to confirm into it.
Yeah.
Is that it? Isn't there one more game?
That was
Like,
only
this
two.
is losing.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
two. Yeah, I got one more.
Nope.
One more.
Yeah, they got one more.
I was
Tasty
about to
Core.
say,
Tasty Core, you gotta
Yeah.
keep playing.
Tasty Core, play the game.
Taste the core. You as a competitor,
You're
you have an actual obligation to keep playing.
All right,
Roa, okay.
we gotta zoom.
First off, in the intermission, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're doing really nice tonight. If you guys want to hit up that matcherino, I'm gonna drop it in the chat. Support the players.
So how do you think the Roa matchup will turn out for him compared to Tono?
Roa has much better time controlling the skies, but it's still the weird Sisei angles are kind of annoying to shoot the lightning into because of how it's pointed downwards there. She's just going to be avoiding it. However, he does have some nice normals, and also he can just do that. Yeah, I was going to say, he can just go under her immediately, and he's back to H-Moon, so he has a longer guard bar, doesn't have to worry about instant blocking. Nice! Blocks everything, but blocking doesn't actually get you out.
Command grab.
Okay, that throw is super smart because, as I said earlier, anytime you're in a throw state, it seals your burst for the entire combo. So that was unburstable. And also forces him into heat immediately, which you generally don't want to get at the very start of the round. That's air unblockable, so that's just instantly
Nice
your
anti-air
hit.
reaction. I think one thing I especially like with Tasty Core is that he's using the TK Sakura to just like really throw off the anti-air timing for his opponents.
Yeah. The
like,
TK1 is like a big part of why this character is so good. If it was just the ground one, it would be different. The air one is really like the source of her power.
Yeah.
In neutral.
And like the way that like Tasty Core is just able to set up the offense is just really clean. Oh no. Is this it? Yeah, this should be
Yes.
it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He left. He's gone. Sukade.
We all know how that ended.
You hate to see
We
it,
all know.
right?
We know that Sukade was gonna be the ending card screen, and we all didn't need to suffer through that.
Damn, you're looking like an NRS game now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're a few seconds behind
Yeah, that's true.
spectating, so
That's true. That's true.
it ended for them. They just they saw the
Good
end
work
screen
to
came up, they
both.
hit escape instantly. I'm done.
I mean, to be fair, would you not have the same reaction where you're just like,
Oh, I've done that in tournament. The casters don't need to see the end screen. I don't care. They know I'm dead in 2 hits, so they can make it up.
and now we have grand finals where we Booty Cop
Weeb
is
Booty
now.
Cop.
I know.
It's killing
I know I
me.
said
These
that
names
wrong.
are coming up. These names are killing me, bro.
I feel like I expect this only from the Melty community, but then that would be lying, and I just expect it from the whole Arc System Works community.
That's fair. The French bread Arc System Works Federation.
The degeneracy lives on.
All right, let me.
I think the saddest thing about this year wasn't the Evo pool predictions based on who has the best player name. Because you always see great people move forward, like Shaquille O'Neal.
All right, there we go.
Always a great player to move in.
Always do the classic of Mr. You Suck.
Yeah.
Oh, what a legend.
All right,
who else is it won?
Tasty on the left, Web on the right. Looks like Tasty coming in on losers, Web coming in from winners. So you all know it. Y'all already know what's going on.
Yeah, we'll have C Nero. So this is actually an interesting matchup. To me, this seems very awkward just for both characters, since with Nero, but Nero was probably like a slightly advantageous because he can kind of sit back and set up the summons, where Tono wants to kind of come in and set up set up the pillars more efficiently.
Yeah, Sisei definitely has. Seifuku definitely has to be aggressive here. Her only full screen option is EX Sokode, which is never something you want to do. But her vertical control, she can just forces odd move. It's the same thing. It's like, yeah, Nero can jump up and press jump C, but she doesn't have to be in the range to get hit by that. Controlling the ground while in the air is always a very powerful tool against anyone who wants to set things up.
I think one thing that's also worth noting in this matchup specifically is the closer Nero gets to the corner, the worse it kind of becomes for her, just because Arm is so active and sets up that corner pressure so well, and you can just confirm off of it because it's Arm.
Yeah, but she should, again, all you have to do to win this matchup is never let Sisei hit you.
Yeah. Isn't that every matchup though with this character?
There are some characters who can force her to actually guess on her Oki. I think that Nero Dash is just going to be instantly punished. Because, like, she activates the pillar, he does the teleport dash, and she lands and hits him. Or at least forces him to block immediately. Oh, we got the Loser Cats company. I love this stage. This is my favorite stage.
This is a pretty good stage. I cannot lie.
We got the great movie music.
Yep. Nice. Oh wow, very aggressive play from Weave.
Yeah, nice guard crush setup. No, you can't do that. That's a summon. You can't just press buttons through the summon.
Oh, don't you dare try to push yourself out of the corner, or just do it and get the hit.
Yeah.
That's also powerful.
Okay. Yeah. Tasty Core knows how to confirm off of the just get hit strategy. Oh, arm. Nope.
2C though. Nero's second.
Nice! Alright, air dodge into Sokode gives you like infinite extra air time just to stay up. That might be it. Yeah, alright. There you go. That's the matchup. You got hit. You fool.
How dare you?
It doesn't matter that combo doesn't end. It's the fact that Nero can't do anything during this mix-up. I'm fairly certain that Sisei is one of the many characters that gets extra mix-up options because Nero is so tall. I bet there's quadruple overheads that work only on Nero and Wara and Teammate.
Wara's a feels bad man character.
Yeah.
It's okay, he's only top. He's only high tier.
Yeah, you can't tech that. That's just, you're just in a bad spot.
Good old 2C. Nero's old and true friend.
Yeah, I made 2C, guard crush. You tried to up back. Nice. The deer
Nice
just
bar,
disappeared. Whoops, no T2A.
Yep. Oh. Nice.
Jump cancel that.
Oh no.
If you just did like TK2, probably would have worked. It's a fucked up thing to do.
Oh
Ooh,
no.
nice. I bet you could have EX cancel that Giga Brain right through with your own iframes. Yeah, no up back.
Yep. And as shown compared to the round that he did won, he did not get hit.
Well, you got, yeah. Just avoid being put into the combo. Because the combo leads to the set play. Yeah, just keep that patience up. Alright, checks the dash. There you go. Nice. Yeah, that deer is too far away to be a threat.
Oh no.
You need to... Too many normal... Okay, it's okay. Messes up the tech punish, whiffs entirely and is punished for it.
Ooh.
Here we go. Yeah, there. That's... Okay, so you need to check that, but I feel like checking it doesn't actually make you lose much of anything. There's the DP. Doing 5B means not able to just whip an A button and do throw.
Oh no.
You need to throw
Tasty's
him.
just not paying attention to the summons, and that's getting him killed. Like he's ignored deer like 4 times and gotten hit by it like every time.
Yeah. Again, jump cancel or throw are your main things. If you throw him when the deer is out, you may have to block the deer after, but you got the throw in at least. If you're hitting him, just immediately sweep launcher as fast as you can. Or just straight launcher if you have one. I don't think she does, though.
Yeah.
You just have to do, like, 2C, 5B.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Right to up tech.
That was not the EX move he wanted, I think. That was a really odd option.
Well, I mean, the one thing is it worked out because he was able to get like the guard crush set up, and also because the up tech they didn't want to get hit by the bottom screen low.
Yeah.
So it
I mean,
worked
definitely
out.
could have just tech forward and gone behind him, but that I feel like that shouldn't have worked, but it just did because it had so little recovery time. I'm fairly sure he wanted to do EX Claw and continue the combo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tasty Core is just holding up back.
Nice. You know, up back is a powerful option in this game.
No. And, like, nearly every single ground normal is air unblockable. Someone being in your face, up back is usually not the thing you want to do. Nope.
Oh no. To be fair to Tasty Core has also been in ranges where like Nero has just been throwing out the most powerful buttons and not actually like trying to anti-air them consistently. And like Weeb is taking a notice of this and being way more eager to go into the air to contest them with arm and
here we go.
arm.
Invalid, but great pickup. Oh yeah, that was a non-EX killer, so it didn't have the multiple hits. Nice air dash cancel into gold air throw.
Yep. Good stuff. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, there's the double jump away to not get hit by the anti-air 5A. It's okay, you have 1 round left, you have half health, you're in the corner. You're no longer in the corner because you just got pulled out into the mix-up. Alright, great beat.
Nice. That was a great air dash too. Oh,
Mashing something. Alright, your final chance. Nope, you're done. Alright, congratulations to WBC for winning, whatever your name stands for.
WBC. I think it's Web something.
Damn,
The Warner Brothers company.
Warner Brothers company.
Warner Brothers company.
That was godlike.
I think one thing that Web did extremely well, it was just like get that recognition of going more air to airs to just stop Tasty Core from trying to up back and like dissuade from the neutral game. Because I feel like Tasty Core recognized I cannot win this ground game against Nero. I have to actually use pillars and use my air mobility to maybe like disincentivize him. And then Nero just went to the skies, and it was like, oh, this is a problem.
All right.
Yeah. Also, really good dash out of the pillar, Oki. Just schmoving.
We got our top 8 up on the screen now. Thanks everybody for playing. That was really nice. That was really fun. Definitely better than last week. We keep it rolling. Remember, guys, every other week. So we will be back here Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We'll have to move it back. What is it? Because I don't live in a daylight time saving. What are we going to have to do with that? 8 p.m. is what it's going to have to be now Eastern, or how is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not Eastern.
I'm gonna have to double check, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll probably be same time, but we'll have to double check because time zone. So I will, as usual. You guys can check out our website nbn.gbl.gg. We have all of the events. Remember that tomorrow we will have Axe and Core, so check that out. And Fight of Animals will be right after that, so there's back-to-back tournaments. And then on Saturday, our Fight Gate game is Breakers Revenge. So if you want to play some Breakers, check it out.
When is this? When is this, by the way?
Breakers is on Saturday.
Oh, I'm joining this.
Oh yeah? All right, word. Check it out.
You're gonna see my sick neutral as I have my half screen normal.
Everyone loves this game. On God, everyone loves this game. So if you've never watched it, like you'll be a believer after like 5 minutes of watching Breakers. So check it out. Lot more to come. And yeah, I don't know if you guys have anything else to say.
No, I'm pretty good.
All right, appreciate it, everybody, and we're gonna roll the outro. See y'all later.
See you guys.
Hi, that was good.
That was fun.
All right, see you.
Oh, which cheers. What do you think?